need to navigate today's complex world. Hard facts, where the truth always prevails.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
In a world where misinformation runs rampant, one show stands apart from the rest. Get ready to embrace the truth as we bring you the most hard-hitting stories and unveil the real facts. Welcome to Hard Facts.
I am Maryann Okon, and this is Hard Facts, where we separate truth from fiction. We're passionate about the hard-hitting stories that matter. Get ready to challenge your perception and discover the real world. Let's dive deep into the issues that affect our communities, revealing the untold stories and giving you a voice. No sensationalism, no bias, just raw, unadulterated truth. I am committed to delivering news without compromise. Hard facts as we know them, when we know them, and how they affect you. Every Monday through to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. This will be your most authentic news experience starting now on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Talk is what we shall do from now till 6 p.m. Welcoming you officially to Hard Facts. This is the nation's number one talk news and sports radio station. I'm Maryann Okon, and I will be your pilot from now until 6 p.m. I promise to land you all safely. But of course, on the 3 o'clock hour, we start off with the big stories for today, 3 of which we have come up with. And these stories are those stories that make the headlines on our national dailies, on social media, and of course, making it to our bulletins right here. And of course, on the 4 o'clock hour every Thursday, we take you outside the borders of Nigeria and give you a global review and a global perspective of things that are happening outside of Nigeria. And today we go to Senegal. Yes, we will be talking about the postponement of the Senegalese elections and the reactions of the people and the political atmosphere generally in Senegal. And on the final hour with A's and Nays, we revisit the Senate. I did promise you that we will be talking about this Senate situation and probably sinking our teeth into the budget in itself and maybe, hopefully, use a fine comb to go through these allegations and look at the processes involved. So, welcome to the show, Lagos. Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Facts. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories, you know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, let's start with Mr. President. The president has read riot act. Yes, he has read a riot act on ransom payment and has steered security agencies. Yes, Mr. President is re-echoing the do not pay ransom statements that many have been making. Well, President Bola Tinubu yesterday reiterated his directive to security agencies and the Ministry of Defense, that on no account should ransom be paid by government to kidnappers, bandits, or criminal elements for the release of abducted persons. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, re-echoed the warning while briefing newsmen at the end of the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by Mr. President. Now, this came on the heels of the reported cases of kidnapped children in Kaduna State, whose abductors are demanding billions of naira for their release. And the big question everyone's asking is, if Mr. President says we cannot pay ransom, what happens to the victims? Are we going to get them out safely very soon? Do you remember what happened to the girls? One of them got killed because there was a delay. And I always ask that question. Could we have avoided this? Could we have protected these people and not have to deal with this? Because if people are protected, kidnappers would not be able to come and take them away in droves. And then we'll now start looking for how we can bring them back. And then some guy will jump out from nowhere and say, well, I can negotiate. Trust me, I can negotiate the release of these girls. There's always a but somewhere in there. But hey, let's move away from that. Let's talk about the row in the Senate. Well, more controversies over the 3.7 trillion naira gap in the 2024 budget. Yes, there have been more controversies appearing to be swirling around in the 2024 budget as more indications showing that the portion of the budget attributable to some federal government institutions lack detail and transparency. The affected institutions, including the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), were allocated between 3.5 trillion naira and 3.7 trillion naira without specific expenditure heading or stipulations of what monies were meant for. No subheading. Now, these were some of the findings of Budget, a fiscal policy analytics and advocacy organization, and its co-founder, Sheun Onigbinde, declaring that Senator Abdul Ningi, who blew the whistle on the budget, was right about how low level of transparency about the low level of transparency in the 2024 budget. So we're going to be talking to Budget on the 5 o'clock hour, and we will be looking at this situation. But that's it. And that's why I asked that question yesterday, and I'm asking it again today. Should we be paying more attention to the detail in the budget as opposed to this drama that's going on in the Senate, the PDP versus APC, or senior senators versus junior senators? I mean, that's what it's turning into. Because again, one of our other stories is that the PDP and the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party are actually tackling the Senate. Yes, because the People's Democratic Party is backing Senator Ningi over this budget padding claim. And Peter Obi here is saying, well, you should have investigated as opposed to just suspending him. You did not do the right thing. So this padding issue, has it become more political? Is it even a political situation as opposed to, the government or the Senate and all concerned being responsible to us? I don't know. Is it an accountability issue or is it just mere political intrigues? Anyway, let's talk. 0700 993 993 993. Nigeria is a gift that keeps giving every single day. We write a script for a brand new movie. 0201 465 7190. That's for the ladies only. 0201 465 7190. Or you could join the conversation if you're listening to us from outside of the country via Skype. We're Nigeria Info FM on Skype. We're live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM, so you can watch and listen to us live. Or better still, you could download our Nigeria Info mobile application. That way you don't miss anything. Yes. Well, go ahead. Let's talk, Lagos. Today, you talk, I listen. Hello. That's not a good way to start, but please call me back. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
My name is Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Can I talk about this budget padding?
Yes, please.
The more I read about this news or I watch it on TV, I get annoyed every day. Maryann, it's like that Senate something. It's like it's a coven. You understand? Except one of them come out to expose what they are doing there, like the one Nigi has just done now, though it's allegedly, as Sandra used to say, that's the alleged. We in Nigeria, we don't know what is going on there. Even a senator was saying as much as 500 million were being given to some special senators for
senior senators. Senior on the line, senior senators.
Can you hear me?
Yes, senior senators, not senior special.
Constituency project, something like that. I don't know. 500 million. Is it million or yes,
million.
One person. Mm-hmm. Imagine. And these people will go to their constituency, build borehole, dig one, something, put the remaining one. I don't know. Though some on Channel TV, they say it's not catch. There's a particular fund. But are they not the one that will still mobilize those who will do those projects and they will share them? So you see, how much is the minimum wage? Less than 30,000, which some state governor cannot even pay. Nigeria are suffering. Look at the way people are eating now. And yes, these people are there. Nobody is even checking them. Honestly, these people are the problem of this country. The senators are the problem of this country. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much for calling, Robert. Thank you. Hello. Welcome to Hard Fact.
Hello. Good afternoon, Maryann Okon.
Pino Estate.
Palliative. I want to comment on the kidnapping and the president's directive. I think it's high time we treat every serious issue with every amount of seriousness. What the people of Israel and Gaza are suffering today is as a result of sharing boundaries. These people who came into this land who we don't know, who are actually dealing with the citizens in the name of kidnapping and others. If we don't call a spade by this time and deal with every issue of security, time shall come when our children will be disturbed and will be messed up by these people. Because I don't see the reason why we have the police, we have the army, we have the civil defense, and the rest of them. Yet we are having issues of people kidnapping others. And the directive of the president is what I don't really know. If he says he's not paying the ransom, is he up to the anthem? Is he up to the game of making sure these people were released? That is the question. But we must continue to look at him, at least the body language, if he's serious to deal with these people.
Okay.
Let us continue to watch. Thank you, Maryann.
All right, thank you very much for calling. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Pino for real.
Hey, Ziggy.
Yes. Ziggy is my name. I'm calling from Ajawa State.
Go ahead, please.
Make I gist you. You see these Nigerian politicians. I'm talking about the pardon in the National Assembly. You see these guys here, they are the master of distraction. They have thrown budget padding to us to distract us from the real issue. Nobody now remember that dollar is now above 1,600. Nobody now remember that a bag of rice now is about 90-something thousand.
I'm not sure we've forgotten because we're going to the market every day. We feel it.
We are. It's no longer on the front burner. Right now, they are throwing budget padding to us. Now we are talking about budget padding. Then throw in north and south dichotomy to us. And we are still talking about that. Then throw in ranking senator and low ranking senator to us, the dichotomy, so that we can be talking about it. And they will be busy doing what they are busy doing. And funny enough, we Nigerians, we will concentrate and play along with them. We will lose the issue. And the issue is that the infrastructure is not on ground. Our economy is in bad shape. The economy, the insecurity is in bad shape. The main issue is that we are progressing in error as a nation. Do you understand? And these guys will continue to, to manipulate our head and play with us. Before you know it, make I gist you.
Your time is up, Ziggy. I'm sorry. I have to let you go. Thank you. Most importantly, we're looking at this issue of maybe let it not be that I'm setting a tone here, but maybe we're looking at this whole budget padding issue from a totally wrong perspective. Maybe we should be looking at it differently. Maybe it is a clarion call for us to get more interested in the figures and the subheadings. Maybe we should be more interested in how open these budgets are and ask questions as opposed to just, screaming about, the budget is how many trillion this year, how many billion. My God. Maybe this is happening for a reason. I might be wrong. But well, join the conversation. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Costan from Aja.
Go ahead.
Okay. I want to comment with the issue of this student, Kaduna student related to NAP.
I'm not talking about that. Sorry, that's not my headline, okay? There are three headlines today. Three big stories. Two of which is concerning the budget padding, the row in the Senate. The first one, obviously, is that there are more controversies. The second one is that Peter Obi and the PDP is saying that they are backing Ningi over this budget padding claim that, they stand by him. Peter Obi is saying they should be investigating that there was a hurried suspension, of that budget padding whistleblower, I beg your pardon, which is Senator Ningi, and how unanimously this happened. And so he's saying, well, it's wrong. And then, hey, Budget is also saying, well, we stand by him because we've also found some anomalies inside this whole budget thing. And the PDP is saying, we stand here. And then, of course, Mr. President is reading the Riot Act about the issue of paying. He says no more paying of ransom. But, Mr. President, the other question is, what happens to the victims? What are the measures that you're putting in place to stop these people from even gaining access to the people, to even kidnap them, for them to even start asking for these ransoms, these ridiculous ransoms, by the way? And one of the other things is that we've been paying, and so they'll keep coming. It's now a lucrative business. But if government had done their bit, which is to protect lives and property, most importantly, underlying lives, we probably would not be having this conversation. Do you remember that conversation I did have with the former DSS director, who said he also was one of those proponents of do not pay ransoms until he was kidnapped himself? Yeah. How about we start by making the environment safe, Mr. President? Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Ike. I'm calling from Lekki.
Go ahead, Ike.
Okay. I think the issue here is that there are more questions to be asked and also to be answered by the National Assembly members. If you're saying that the 500 million we're actually giving to high-ranked senators, it's obvious that some high-ranked senators actually did not get anything. They didn't even know about it until the whistle them. Why?
I'm so sorry. I suspected that line was being a bit troublesome. Hello, welcome to Hard Fact.
Maryann.
Hello?
How are you? Good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon.
My name is Ambrose.
Okay, Ambrose, go ahead.
Imagine that we have a Senate where the people, they are independent. Don't you think that Nigeria won't be where it is today? Imagine that we have a Senate where there is no padding. There is a Senate where they are there to check the executives. A Senate where they are there to checkmate both the judiciary and the executive. Do you think we'll be where we are today? And as for the the issue at kidnapping, let me tell you something. I support Mr. President 100%. Why did I say so? The people in the north there, they know who these kidnappers are. And they are covering them up. So, what are we talking about? It may not really be the same people.
Exactly, because you've answered the question. When you say the people in the north,
yes,
you're pointing fingers to people who probably do not have this information. So again,
allow me, because you will cut me now.
Yeah, but we have to set that. No, you can't. Hold on. You can't tell me what to do now. Calm down. Calm down. No. Calm down, sir. Calm down. This is a radio. You can't just come here and say the people in the north. That's wrong. So let me correct that. There are people who know. All right, I'm going to let you go. I'm sorry. It's the radio. Imagine if I just call and say, Ambrose, all the people in your place are like this. You can't do that on the radio, please. All I'm trying to say is that there might be people in the north who know, but you can't say the people in the north. No, the man whose children are kidnapped, or those 287 people who were kidnapped, are you saying that their family members know who these kidnappers are and they keep quiet? Would you do that if your kids were kidnapped and you knew who the people are? Well, on the radio, I'm taking my time to do this so that, we're careful when we make blanket statements. All right? So when next you're calling, choose your words carefully. Hello?
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon. Turn off your radio, please.
So sorry. Yes, Lucky Lola from Magboro.
Lucky, turn off the radio.
I will call back.
All right. Great. Thank you very much. All right. Olumuyiwa is calling us. Hello. Welcome.
Maryann, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Budget padding. Let me break it down. I work in financial accounting in my office. And the people that work in various departments, they gave me a list of what they want this year. Maybe 10 million naira. And I put 3 million naira on top of that 10 million, making it 13 million naira. Is that not a criminality? If somebody call a radio and say, that Muyiwa that keep on talking, this is what you do for the office, so what do you think Nigerians will do? Now they have told us what is happened. Of course, everybody know what is going on. Now they have told us Nigeria cannot tell us that we should even suspend the National Assembly, that we want to investigate them by ourselves. But instead, we are telling them, okay, this, that. This country, we are not ready. Good afternoon.
Okay. How do we suspend the whole National Assembly? I really did. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello. Sorry about that. Do call me back. Hello. Yes, welcome to Hard Facts. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good afternoon. I am Judge calling you from Osho, the first time caller.
All right, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. Turn off your radio, please.
Okay, my radio is switched off already.
Go ahead.
So, I want to comment on the issue of President saying that they should not pay ransom. There is a problem. One of the problems that Nigeria used to that we are looking at this and now is that we normally follow what is called reactive measure instead of proactive measure, and we don't have the facility or what it takes to do it reactively. We should not pay ransom for the people being kidnapped, and the family are mourning. The family are in pain. Assuming Mr. President's children are inside those people, will he come out and tell us that we should not pay ransom for that? I think Nigeria is like.
But whether we like it or not, I don't know what that feedback is. But whether we like it or not, the truth is, the more we pay these kidnappers, the more we're arming them to continue kidnapping. So he does have a point to an extent.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Ramadan, the holy month, is here. A time for spiritual reflection, a period of self-improvement, an opportunity for complete devotion and worship. Nigeria Info brings you The Light, a daily program that features teachings of Islam, answers to questions about certain practices in the religion, and loads and loads of giveaways. The Light, sponsored by Lotus Bank and Maggie on Nigeria Info, comes up daily at 4 a.m. in the month of Ramadan. For sponsorship and gift donation, please call 0805 581 5844. That is 0805 581 5844. Or send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. The Light, brought to you by Lotus Bank and Maggie. Ramadan Mubarak.
Who says you can't have it all with one play? I got that defined, but you have just won yourself.
Congratulations.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. One player, don't talk to two players because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira.
My name is Well Done.
Okay, well done. I want to tell you, well done. You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big. From 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play with 500 naira. And in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3#. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Morning Crossfire. 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos. 20,000 naira on Sunnyside. And 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3#. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
You and this touchlight phone, I've been advised to go call am. Wetin you dey always press for there?
No mind me, Jare. I be dey check something for Google.
Shey you dey whine me ni? You dey browse Google with this touchlight phone?
Come see now with MTN Basic Search. Just dial *77717# only on MTN Lite to check anything for the web without data. Sharp. See now.
Shey you no go like try this innovation powered by MTN. We go give you basic search, sharp without data for your phone. This one be say no data, no problem. Just dial *77717# only on MTN Lite.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Credible journalism, bridging the gap between people and those in authority. With Hard Facts, you are sure to get only the facts.
Tune in to Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
And we are back. In case you're just joining us, this is Nigeria's number one talk news and sports radio station, and this is Hard Facts. My name is Maryann Okon. We're looking at the big three stories for today, two of which is centering on the budget padding issue. The very first one is saying that there are more controversies over the 3.7 trillion naira gap in the budget. And budget is saying, we've seen so many things here, and we think that it's worth investigating. On the other hand, the People's Democratic Party and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, are standing right behind Senator Nengi, saying that the way that the Senate went about his suspension is suspicious. They should have investigated. But then Mr. President is also in the news saying, look, no more paying of ransoms. No way. Security agencies must make sure that ransoms are not paid, whether it be in the name of governments or in the name of the people. But most importantly, these people have to be brought home safe without paying a dime. But I'm asking, Mr. President and security agencies, could we have avoided this? And why didn't we? Because that's the job we're supposed to do. Make sure that people feel safe in their country. And if we're having these many kidnappings and so many are coming up every other day, they're now literally just ripping people out of their homes and then asking for ridiculous monies. That means that there is a gap. There is a lapse in our security apparatus across the country. Why don't we start by fixing that before reading the Riot Act? I'm just saying. But I'd like to hear from you, Lagos. Let's talk. The phone lines are open. 0700 993 993 993. That's 0700 99.3 99.3 99.3. Or better, so you could join the conversation if you're a lady on 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. Or send me a WhatsApp message. Better, so you could send me a tweet on X. Use the hashtag HardFact. Or you can join us live on YouTube and Facebook.com/Nigeria Info. Post your comments. I would like to read from you. Someone here on our Facebook Live says, we can suspend the National Assembly. Anything is possible, he says. We should operate a unicameral parliament, but cut down the cost. Okay. This is from Samuel George on YouTube Live. Thank you very much, Samuel George. Interesting perspective that you brought into the conversation there. Let me go to Facebook Live, and then quickly I will come to WhatsApp to read all your messages, because we have to share the law, spread it. Everybody has to be carried along. All right, so let's see what's happening here on Facebook Live. Frederick Daniel says the budgetary Buhaha has been our annual movie, so this is now the 2024 episode. Okay, thank you very much, Frederick, on Facebook Live. Let's go to WhatsApp. This one says, good afternoon, Maryann. Kidnappers and senators want billions from a dying Nigeria on the sickbed. I wonder who will hit the trillions. Who will hit the trillions mark first between the senators and the kidnappers, so they can hold records of Guinness for now. PMB all the while complaining about budget padding, and the menace is still rearing its head. Omenka John from Abuja. Omenka, thank you for your message. This one says the so-called constituents project budgetary allocations are a fraud. We have federal states and 774 local governments in Nigeria. Why should federal legislature still have the budget figures on boreholes, road construction, etc.? You're asking the wrong person, please. Anyway, he goes ahead to say, Nigeria is doomed if citizens don't rise up against these fraudulent people in the Senate. Thank you very much. You didn't give us your name. This one says, Maryann, where is it in the Constitution that the FRN, that the National Assembly budget and other organs and agencies of government should not be contained in a detailed and single document just as others are? There is nowhere in the Constitution where budget padding is allowed. I've not seen it anywhere in the Constitution until we have a president who will dismantle all these criminalities and do away with this old evil ways of politicians. I like how you said politicians. This country will never make any progress. Unfortunately, the man who forced himself upon us, apparently because he's a... Okay. Thank you very much, Emperor. I'd rather not read the rest of your message. Olushoga Ajayi says government should do everything possible to make sure the students are released and alive. And Tinubu says no dime will be paid. But what is the government doing to ensure the release of those people in captive, and to prevent reoccurrences? I'm sure if it is one of theirs, the narrative will change. All right, this one says. Let's see. Oh, I hear the female line's not been working. I'm so sorry, ladies. Call the general line, okay? No vex. Somebody says, welcome to today's show. It's quite obvious that Ningi's suspension says a lot about the guilt of all over the Senate, okay? A man amongst you comes out to lay such humongous allegations. Rather than prove your innocence or refute his claims, you suspend him. There you have your answer. Guilty. Lots of them. They will bring more news to distract us, and then we're back to that vicious cycle. Nigeria is a joke, honestly, says Mrs. Aboli. Okay, this one says, it's in here, please. Sorry, listen, I don't understand. Which people are you talking about? This one says, budget padding and kidnappers are partners in crime. Okay, thank you very much. You didn't give me your name. This one says, why can't government implement the capital punishment for kidnappers, rapists, and bandits? Ifeanyi. And still on WhatsApp, this one says, good afternoon. Honestly, our government aren't serious with eradicating this embarrassing spate of kidnapping and banditry in the north. If the only language terrorists understand is fire for fire, there's no point negotiating or trying terrorists in court. How many Hamas have you seen? Bayo, you keep sending me the same message every single day. Try something new, all right? Okay, back to the phone lines. 0700 993 993 993. Don't forget, if you're listening to us from outside of the country, please feel free to join the conversation. We are live on Skype, Nigeria Info FM. Go ahead, post a comment, even on our live feed. I'd like to read from you. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yes, Francis from here. Good afternoon, Mariam.
All right, Francis, welcome to the show.
Yeah, let it not be that I'm thinking something on the issue of kidnapped students. You know, we have not had it bad, you know, under APC for 8 years compared to PDP 16 years. We have more relative peace in the nation under PDP compared to APC 8 years. And let it not be that when they secure the release of the students, they will now use it to campaign 2027. They kidnapped students and they were able to secure their release immediately. Because this APC, they know how to play bad politics. Because we Nigerians, we allow them to. And compared to the issue of Senate, well, the secret is unfolding. We are praying that the secrecy that is going on in the House of Assembly should be revealed for the whole world to see. Okay. So that when the Nigerians rise up, we'll be upright.
All right.
Good afternoon.
I like how we all say, you know, it has to be revealed. We need to deal with the issue. Who's we? And how are we going to go about it? I mean, if you barely are concerned with what your senator is doing, because your senator is one of those people who's, you know, waved a white flag in acceptance of the suspension of another guy who's raised a concern that should concern you and I. That should make us, all those of us who belong to senatorial districts, march to our senatorial district office or senators' constituency offices and say, no. Okay, fine and well, you've suspended that guy, but we need answers. We need you to tell us what you're going to use those monies for. But we're not interested. We're just complaining. Just like a caller said, we've forgotten about the fact that rice is now 90,000, if not 95,000. We've forgotten that the dollar is, you know, I mean, there's been a little bit rise in Naira a few days, but things are bad. You're buying fuel for 750 Naira per litre, diesel for 1,700 per litre, but you're quiet. And your senator, who's the Senate president, is going to be sharing fridge and freezers to you. Is that what you need? For you who doesn't have a road to your local government, not one clear road. For you who belongs in that axis where the Kalabaitu road has been put in the budget every single year, but then it's impassable. You're sitting at home and complaining. We're not ready, really. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon. Turn off your radio, please.
Yes, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, Lucky Lola.
Go ahead.
I'm calling back.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly speaking, I'm getting tired of this country. We can't be doing the same thing and expect different results. Every time we come to radio, honestly speaking, I'm getting tired. God bless America. God bless America. People pray for country where it does make effort.
Maybe you guys are not praying for your country enough. You're not blessing Nigeria. You're saying Nigeria is a terrible place, it's an evil place, and then it gives you evil, and then you say I'm tired.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm getting tired. Pray for a country where leaders gather to share the resources of the country. I'm honestly speaking, I don't know what other people will think. I'm getting tired because some of us these spokesmen, they will tell us, please keep praying for our leader, keep praying for our leader, waiting up. And I asked the man on X, as when you are in a plane and the pilot of the plane doesn't know how to drive, and he comes out and tells you that, I fasted and prayed for 40 days, just be rest assured, the Holy Spirit will take control. And I said, man, will you remain in the plane? I'm getting tired. Every day we come, keep talking about the same thing day in and day out. Bye-bye.
All right, Lucky. I totally understand. I can feel the frustration in your voice. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Abdullah Okon from Aja.
Go ahead.
Yes, what we want is that whether they pay ransom or not, they should get the student back for us. That's what we want. Whether they pay ransom or not, we need the student back alive. That's just it. Bye.
Okay, Abdullahi, but I would have rather kept you here to have a bit more of a conversation. If they pay ransom and they bring the students back, or they don't pay ransom but they bring the students back and then they come back for another set and take them, what does it solve? How about you put a demand on your governor, your senators, your House of Rep members, your House of Assembly members, the security agencies in your state to keep your people safe? Because if it does happen again, then they'll have you all to answer to, instead of just saying, bring them back. Is that enough? Might just be me being a bit too forward. I don't know about you. FO is calling us on, Femi Motaya is calling us via Skype. Hello, Femi. Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, Maryann, I'm calling from Dallas.
All right, go ahead, Femi.
Yeah, I only have one simple question to ask. Do you believe the government when they tell us that they're not going to pay ransom and they're going to get the kids back? This government, they lack credibility. It's the same government that told us that they're not going to, that subsidy is gone. And as far as I know, we still have subsidies existing in Nigeria. So there's no iota of truth in this government, Maryann. That's what I have to say. If the families of those people have any means to get their people back for the safety of those ones, it's better to just do everything to get them back. They should not bet on the government. That's my contribution. Thank you so much.
All right, Femi, thank you very much for calling. But how many people have 1 million, let alone billions? Did you see the ridiculous amount that they were asking for? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's ludicrous. But anyway, someone says, good afternoon. President Tinubu said people that have their family members kidnapped should not pay ransom to get their beloved out of the den, but he should redraw security around Sheyi and let them taste the menace and know whether ransom should be paid or not. Wow, you're being a bit too personal here. This one says, I'm tired, honestly. I've lost hope. At times, oh my God. Anonymous, please, oh. I beg. No. It's not that bad, okay? Just take it easy. We're all here. Okay? All right, let's, I have about 8 minutes on the clock. Let's see if we can take a few more. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good day.
Hello.
Hello, are you hearing me?
I can hear you. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
This is Lucky. I'm calling from Selena.
All right.
My heart goes to those people, the families that the children were kidnapped. Are you hearing me?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Please, before the last caller, please, we should all understand that it is the spiritual that controls the physical. There's nothing prayer cannot do. So where I'm going is this, that people of God, we need to pray to salvage this country.
Do you not think that we've prayed enough? And I'm not trying to be pessimistic because I'm a praying person. But do you not think that we're praying more than we're acting? Because you know what the Bible says. Let's do some Bible reading today, some Bible class.
Yes.
What is faith without works?
Yes. Yes, I agree.
What is faith without works, sir? You need to give me an answer.
And actually, yes, we need to practicalize it. But what I'm trying to say
So
is
I think that don't you think that we're praying a bit more than we should be acting and getting people to do their jobs than just praying and just throwing our hands up in the air? You think that God is not tired of hearing the prayers and not seeing actions?
My sister, if the prayers have not been answered, then we need to continue the more. There's something wrong somewhere. Why all these things are happening? Something is wrong somewhere that we need to, call upon God. If you read your Bible in Psalm 15 verse 15, he said, "Would you call upon him in the day of trouble?" He said he will answer.
Yeah, maybe he's answered, but we're not getting the answers.
Our hands are clean. If our hands are clean, it's a merciful God.
My hands are clean. I don't know what you're talking about.
We have gone astray.
Okay.
So we will continue now prayers the more.
Okay.
God bless you all.
All right. They say people should pray. It's like people are not praying well. I need a man that can pray. If you're a woman that can pray, I need you now. Do you remember that? Do you remember? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Pardon me. Do you remember that? What's his name now? The former. What's his name? Anyway, do you remember that 47 billion that was set aside for praying for insecurity? Maybe this is the prayer that they're asking us to pray. I need a man that can pray. Who's there? I need a woman that can pray. Hello, welcome to Hard Fact.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon. It's Shazvan Usman.
Okay, Usman, go ahead. Can you pray, Usman? Are you sure you can pray?
I can pray, but prayer was never work for Nigeria again.
What do you mean by that? Prayer can work for Nigeria. Stop bad-mouthing this country. People are the problem.
It can't. Because we are just chasing shadows. We know the realities or cannot the realities.
If you know the reality, what's the reality, please, if I might ask?
At least you cannot, people that are sponsoring the mayhem, you can say they will pay money for the mayhem to go.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Usman, I'm trying to make sense of it, but go ahead quickly.
Because the people in power, they are the people sponsoring these Boko Harams and so on. So what do you expect for them to do?
Okay. All right, Usman, thank you. Thank you very much for calling. Because of time, I'm going to let you go because there are too many pauses. To an extent, yeah. I mean, Fisaya Shiombo was here on the show yesterday talking about a gun runner, someone who services terrorists, working in hand with the customs service and being friends with the number one person in this country and being seen on an entourage of Mr. President. And this calls to question the fact that maybe we're not ready to fight insecurity. And even if we were ready to fight insecurity, who's fighting what? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Sorry about that. Do call me back if you can. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Hello, can you speak up, please?
Madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lekki Agris.
What's your name?
You see, my name is Eric.
Okay.
I don't know why we like to deceive ourselves in this country. We all know that all this kidnapping that is going on in the north there, these guys are being sponsored by politicians. The other day when they masterminded the kidnap of Chibok girls there, what do? Do they not compensate the principal of the school with commissioner in Borno State? Where do they find Kabir Sokoto? Is it not in the vice president's guest house in Borno State there? These people that brought this kidnapping in Nigeria today, they are the people in helm of affairs today. So let Nigerians continue to deceive themselves. All those children they kidnapped there, Let them go and look for money and rescue those children.
Well, the
Because they are
president
the
has
people
said
responsible for
he
it.
has read the riot tax. No more paying of
Which kind of
ransom.
riot tax are they reading? Is it not because they want to spoil somebody's government in 2014? They went and kidnapped Chibok girls. These same politicians. Let them keep on deceiving themselves now. But I know that the blood of those children, if anything happens to them, God will revenge the blood of those children.
Okay.
That is the truth.
All right. Take it easy now. Someone here, Larry Bashir from K2 says, the budget was if the budget, I'm sure that's what you wanted to say. If the budget was truly padded, as alleged by Senator Ningi, and they suspended him to keep him quiet, I'll urge the suspended senator to approach the court to seek redress, because a serving senator can't be suspended for more than 2 weeks according to the law. Okay, Lanre, thank you very much. This one says, on this padding matter, only God can help Nigerians, because it's obvious we are very local but lack political action to make our government follow up. Dennis Ishashi. Thank you, Dennis. This one says, asking the defense headquarters to replicate Israel's approach is ridiculous. Should we start bombing anything and everything that moves? And comparing these terrorists to Hamas is another ridiculous thing. Okay, thank you very much. This one says, Nigeria is a country, but the elites are on a blood covenant. How you take note this one, I beg. That's why they don't feel the pain of the common person. The current situation in the country needs urgent verification, because the gang up in the leadership is responsible for this sham. And someone here says, prayers without works amounts to nothing. No American child will be kidnapped and Americans will be asking for prayers for release. Come on. Well, on this particular note, I do agree with you. I've got 2 minutes on the clock. I can take one quick call before we wrap things up here. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Well done, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Nii from Yaba.
All right, go ahead, Nee.
We have our own way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Prayers are always in their Facebook. And the way and manner they pay ransom is left to them. All I know is that let them go and rescue those boys, those girls and boys. We need the Lion Act does not work this time around, because when the foundation be destroyed, what would the righteous do? They have not done the right thing. The security architecture in Nigeria as at now, where the police is the chief security advisor, who has a lesser superior commission than a military officer, cannot make the security architecture work properly. That is why they are missing it ab initio. That is what I want to say. They have to put the right thing, in the right perspective for things to work in Nigeria.
Thank you, Nee, for calling. I do appreciate your perspective on this one. Back to Facebook Live. Joshua Olalekon here says, we live in a country where our security agents flex muscles against harmless youth who only demand good governance from their leaders, but give excuses when it's time to face threats facing the country. Daya Dada here says, 9 months of APC's nightmare, sorrow, tears and blood, full of eye service, propaganda and hypocrisy. I think, Daya, you keep sending me the same message over and over again, and it's getting old. Try something new, okay? All right. Well, I'll read one more message. This one says, prayer does not have an end because it does so much in all areas of our lives, individually and collectively. And that being said, action must precede and go after praying. Also, Nigerian politicians, political, religious, and traditional leaders in one side of Nigeria know about terrorism in Nigeria. They brought them and fed them fat to become what we are all seeing them do today. Okay, Jeremiah from Ikeja. Interesting allegations. But Lagos, that's where we live it, because on the other side of the clock, we'll be going to Senegal, Dakar precisely, to talk about the politics in Dakar, Senegal. The elections that were supposed to hold presidential elections have been postponed. We'll get to find out how the people are taking it. And my guest is joining me live from Dakar, Senegal, right after the break. My name is Maryann Okon, and this is Hard Facts.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.